นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิ Friend in the Dhamma, good evening. Today the program with the Council of the Thai Buddhist Monks in England and Ireland is a broadcast on the Wat Mahathat turn now to talk the Dhamma to our friends throughout the globe. Today we have two activities which is happening in our temple. So I would like to discuss about this morning program, which is very something very good for English people to experience and learn from what we have done this morning. So I would like to invite two persons. One is the person who ordained as a monk, and one person who is a witness of the program. So I would like to invite the first thing to invite is I would like to invite Gavin. Gavin Hawkins is he flew from Vietnam, and he actually he said to me when he left Vietnam he liked to have experience of the monastic life, and then I said, well, if you like to do it, and you should try if you want to. But at the beginning he said, well, it's very unlikely for me to do it because I won't be able to fly from Vietnam to England. And then he managed to get flight and stay in his family home for 2 weeks, and then it's very good now. So now I would like to invite Gavin to the studio.
Hi.
Gavin, okay.
Hi,
Good
Ajahn.
evening, Gavin. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Very
Yes.
good. It's been a good day today.
Yes, it's very good. Well, today I would like to you to talk about your experience in the monastery, because when you came to the temple and then you don't know what to expect, and then this is the first day to see the new monk ordained, which he is in Scottish monk, or he's British monk. So he was training for over a year as a lay, and then become a novice over a month. So now the first day he ordained. Can you describe the day today to me? What did you see?
What did I see? Well, well, we had a lot of visitors, didn't we? We had a lot of visitors from Scotland.
Right.
Support him. So I was quite inspired actually with how far they were willing to travel. They came all this way. It must have taken them like 6 hours or something in the car to get here.
Right.
And yet they must have not got much sleep over the night before, but they still had so much energy. And they did the cooking. They cooked really nice food. They treated everyone here really well, you know.
Right.
I just felt really inspired by them during the chanting period, because I'm still learning about Buddhism and I've never been to Thailand. I'm not familiar with Thai culture or any of the customs. So to see the way they were practicing was teaching me a lot during the
Right.
chanting.
Well,
I was really proud to take part of that as well. Sorry, did you say something?
No. It's okay. Go on.
Oh, yeah, I was very proud to take part in that ordination ceremony. I've never experienced that before. And it was great to see how happy the lay people were in supporting Martin. And The ladies, some of the ladies were dancing, and
Why the dancing?
my job was to carry the umbrella behind Martin. And
You are the person who taking part by
walked around
carry the
around
camera,
really
yeah.
a lot, and I took a lot today.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Martin,
Martin.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
that is something
That is
about
something
your
about your
device.
device.
Then we have new
Then
monk
we have
now.
new monk
Panya
now.
Varo.
Panyavaro.
Is echo.
It's
What
echo.
happened?
What happened? It's
Is
echo.
my phone making an echo?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't.
What about now?
My phone's on error. My phone's off.
My phone's off.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now, Panyavaro?
Yes. Can you hear me, or is there still an echo?
Well, in that case, you better to come to the studio then. Now when I talk, I have no problem because I mute all of you. But if you can talk about your Gavin, okay. Gavin, are you right now?
So it keeps cutting off when you
No, it's
talk.
okay now.
Sometimes
Anyhow,
there's a
so
delay.
what I like to explain is because now we have a new monk, and I like to ask him how he feel about the day throughout the because today is my program to talk about ordination of the new European monk, who is very very good for our rainy season because we have got enough monks for this year. So how you I will talk to I will interview Panyavaro, and he going to talk to you here, and then can you talk to him and ask him about his opinion, whatever. Yeah, I like you to talk to each other. With it, I'm going to let you talk now. Yeah.
Okay, sure. I can't see anybody at the moment. Hi, Martin.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Hi. Yeah, I'm really good. I'm really good. So how do you feel about the day? I mean, you seem to really enjoy it, you know. So
That was quite good.
can you tell me anything about the experience of ordaining?
Just felt like another day in the temple, to be honest. Apart from I had to do the extra chanting, remember all the words and stuff, and nice to see all the people, you know. So yeah, kind of was good. Yeah,
That's great. That's great. I actually feel really inspired now to possibly ordain as a novice monk myself. I feel more inspired thanks to what happened today and seeing the way the lay people were. And you seem like even happier too after that, after ordaining as a monk. So
yeah, I've kind of worked at it for nearly 2 years now, so I think it was kind of sort of just past a certain point. I was quite happy for Ajahn Pira as well because he's been the main teacher that I've stuck with the whole time, so I was quite happy for him, like, you know, just for him to be satisfied with his student kind of progressing. You know, I kind of met him just when he arrived in Scotland, and he's now just away to leave for Thailand. So I feel like he's kind of mission complete, basically, you know. So, but
Yeah.
I appreciate like a lot of the stuff that I've learned off Jan Pira, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know.
Because it's been, has it been quite a long journey to get here where you are now?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's not just kind of like reading a book and then you know stuff. You know, like it's more like deep knowledge. You can kind of see it, you understand it, and you change the way you kind of view your whole life and the kind of stuff that happens in front of you and inside you, instead of just kind of like, oh, I read that in a book and that's what happened in the book and I understand that. It's like memory, but I kind of after a while I kind of just started recognizing the Dharma basically in real life situations. So I think definitely the meditation is probably the main thing that will push that forward and make it go inside instead of outside. Um, so
That's great. Yeah.
along with the meditation, learning proper Dharma, and eventually it just kind of makes sense. And then you kind of need to investigate what's relevant to make you grow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really great. That's great. I mean, we're not really taught in the West, you know, we tend to be very materialistic, you know, so we're not really taught how to look inwards, are we? And, you know, and deal with that inner world. So I think is really great. 4 days now, but I think I'm quickly learning just how important that is to develop the inner world, you know, rather than just, you know, attaining things outside of yourself. So,
Yeah. One thing I've definitely learned about Buddhism is it can help people with the material as well. You'll probably, if you stick at it, I know you'll develop more patience. So, and also kind of the wisdom to say like, it's pointless starting this project because I'm not that passionate about it. I'll kind of do it for like a couple of months and then I'll probably stop it. But if you start to develop that insight, you'll realize that okay, like I'll do this, and your patience is already developed, so you'll last a bit longer. And then obviously, like you can kind of keep your money together and like whatever, build your career and stuff like that, put things in order properly instead of being all over the place and not being so diligent, you know.
yeah.
That's
So,
what I feel like.
so like in that sense, for short-term visitors of the temple, they come to practice and they could also, if they choose to go back into society and work and they want to go back to that, they will do that as better people through the practice, through, like you said, through learning to be patient. Yeah, and being more mindful.
Yeah, I guess they'll kind of Um, being in the centre anyway, you're constantly surrounded by people, so you probably get used to just different characters. Um, and then obviously it's like every day here. It's not like Monday to Friday and then you get a break at the weekend. You know, it's every day. Um, so I think it definitely builds like a certain kind of character where you just keep going even when you're tired out or even when you don't feel like your best. I think for me anyway, like some days I don't feel that great and I'm maybe a bit moody. Um, so I just kind of keep quiet and carry on with the work, but or I'll try just spend more time by myself. Like I've got sort of management strategies, so I kind of spend time with myself and just or whatever, go for a walk, meditate, write. I do a lot of writing because it's kind of like meditation. I can see in my mind, and writing it down on paper is quite good for me anyway because I can see my thoughts coming out and they're solid on the paper, and then I can reflect and say, "Oh, that's funny that I'm thinking that, I'm feeling that," and then I can keep writing and just let my mind like go over it, and eventually I'll let it go, and then it's like, all right, well, what's next? Let's just get back out there and enjoy the day. You know, I don't feel too bad now. You know,
I see. I might have to try that.
yeah, it's helped me a lot. I've been doing it for maybe 5 6 years now, so it's good for just understanding certain situations and things that bother me anyway, and and also kind of like saying like, okay, what's my plan for the future? What am I interested in? Kind of, and then you can sort of plan. Like, I want to do this. I'm interested in that. I want to go traveling. I want to study this, and I want to do this kind of job. Write it all down, and then like come back to it in a couple of weeks and see if you still feel the same way. Do you know?
Mm.
Meditate as well, and you kind of get a deeper vision of like your mind and your emotions and what you want in your life. That's I think that's what's helped me with this Buddhism. Like it's kind of just getting more of a understanding of who I am, and then what the world is around me. It's just made things a bit clearer. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, great answer. Really good answer. What do you think to the community aspect of Buddhism? Like we're always surrounded by each other, and we also have the lay community that come and they help out as well, as we had today with the ordination ceremony. How important do you think the community aspect of this is?
It is very important because I realize this first of all because I've spent time alone. I've lived by myself for kind of longer than was comfortable. Um, so I kind of know what it's like. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's just a struggle, you know. And I think with COVID, a lot of people's came across that as well. Um, I'm just lucky, I think, that I had the kind of meditation practice and all that sort of stuff in line before it kind of came around. So I kind of knew how to handle certain situations like that. Um, but the community, I think, is sort of the main thing. Like the Buddha said about something about basically it is the holy life. It's like the whole thing is to just be around like sort of similar sort of people with the same sort of attitude, because I don't think we can really do this by ourselves. It's something that we always need someone else to kind of help us out a little bit. Like even sitting at the table and eating food at lunchtime, like Ajahn Gon, he's been teaching me how to like eat food, you know, like a monk, and it's like, oh well, I'm not gonna be able to do that without Ajahn Gon just saying, oh, you can't pick up food and bite it. You need to cut it and put it in your mouth. Even simple things like that, you know, it's like. And then for emotional stuff, it's like, you know, good days, you know, everyone's having a good time laughing and it's all good, cup of tea and all that. And then bad days, you know, it's okay. Like you've got people around you that care about you. So when, you know, when you're suffering, people see it and they're like, oh, are you okay? Do you want to go for a walk? Or, you know, just, it's good. Like, it helps a lot. And I appreciate, I saw it today with the, I remember someone anyway coming up and just saying something very nice. I can't remember what it was, but it was just appreciation for me ordaining, and I thought, you know, they've went out their way to say that, and that's quite a Buddhist thing to do, and you might not normally get that outside of this sort of situation. So it's good because, you know, they're thinking about other people, how other people feel, and the words that come out of my mouth might make someone feel a bit better. You know, that's what we really want to do, I think, is just kind of, oh, I want you to feel good, I want you to grow, you know, and that's something that comes out of this Buddhism. You kind of learn like all the sort of emotions, good, bad, and then I understand that you suffer pretty much the same as me. You're human. We've got maybe slightly different personality and different kind of history and whatever, but at the end of the day, you know, it's you know, same kind of being, you know, it's like human. Just that understanding is, for me, it's simple enough to just be like, if I see someone sad, I'm just gonna be like, hey, all right, are you okay? You know, I'll go out and I'll take my time to make sure, you know, support. So that is one thing about the community that I definitely notice, and it's really nice. Like, I forget what your question was exactly, but
yeah, we've got. It was about just about the community, really, but I think you've answered that really well.
yeah.
So like with this practice, it really helps you to develop compassion for other people. You know, rather than in our society, we tend to see other people as like competition. You know, we should be worried about that person because they might take what I've got, or, you know, be suspicious of that person. But actually, Buddhism is really a breath of fresh air in that it teaches us, as you say, that other person is suffering too. They're human beings, just like me and you are. So we actually find we have a lot more than what separates us, what makes us different. And that's made me feel a lot more peace, even in the few days I've been here. Like I feel so much better than when I came here. So like the Sangha really is, like I said to Ajahn earlier, I really have the feeling of being part of a community and a family. It feels like a family, you know. These people come here. You can see they really deeply care about Buddhism, you know, their religion, and it shows in everything they do. And I just find it really inspiring all the time. You know, it really has inspired me.
Yeah, I'm a bit, I don't know if I'm a bit awkward or what, but I find it, you know, like people going out their way and making food and all that stuff for me. I don't know how to kind of like, you know, I really appreciate it, but I'm like, what do I say? Like, how do I act to this? It's like too much kindness, you know. Kind of not normal, but it's nice, you know. It kind of warms my heart, and I feel like, oh wow, you know, appreciate a lot. And now that I'm wearing the robes, well, I've been for about a month. I've kind of got used to it's, I would say it's like appreciation of me being part of this kind of I don't know, system of learning, if you want to put it in more kind of like our sort of language. You know, I'm studying this Dharma from the Buddha, practicing kind of all right, you know. I could probably strive a bit harder, you know. So I think, yeah, people do appreciate kind of yourself and myself and the monks just kind of going for it and making the effort to kind of learn, like, what is this stuff, you know? What's this guy trying to teach you, you know, this Buddha? Kind of like we're investigating, what's this Dharma you're talking about, you know, like, you know. So, yeah, it's good stuff, like.
I see, yeah. Ajahn, do you add to what we've said? Or?
Sorry?
Oh, is Ajahn there as well?
No, he's left me on my own.
Oh, he's left, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. What, maybe I could ask you a question or two.
Yeah, sure.
So tell me what you've kind of learned, like maybe something that's stuck out in your mind that you've kind of learned here so far.
Well, I've I think I'm learning how to be, as I say, part of a community of people, which I'm really not used to, because we're quite individualistic in the West. And people at work, you know, pretty much, apart from like a few friends. But then I usually go to work and you come home, and then you spend a lot of the time just leisure time by yourself, or you go out and see your friends. But I'd never really felt like part of a community, and this has taught me what that's like. You know, I've got an idea of what that's like now, and I really like it. You know, you wake up in the morning very early. The first thing you do is help to set the chanting room up for the monks. And doing these duties, these daily tasks, have taught me that my life actually isn't all about me. You know, it's about what I can provide for people. And I've found out that I can actually help other people a lot if I put my mind to it. And every day in the temple, I mean, everything we do really is for the community of people here. So yeah, I mean, I enjoy that a lot.
Uh, that's good that you've said that, and I think you're supposed to be staying here for a month, I believe. So, that'll just carry on 100%. Like I think that's definitely part of this thing is where we just kind of realised that. I just totally agree with what you're saying there, but that'll just continue, go deeper and deeper, deeper right into your heart. You'll get that sense of community, especially here. So
Yeah,
it's good to hear, though. Definitely.
definitely. Well, I said to Ajahn, I'm looking to stay for a month, but it might be longer the way things are going. So we'll see.
It's good, it's good. Okay, here's a John.
Okay.
Sit here, John. Okay, Gavin.
So Gavin, so how your day? Talk to Martin, new monks. How you feel?
Sorry. How was my day? Seeing Martin
How
with
your
monks?
day spent talking with new monk? And did you see anything that you feel that you think is good for someone who has never experienced in the temple? In your personal approach to the first day after you saw the ordination today. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing the ordination process and being a part of it. I had a sense of pride to be there and to be helping out in any way I could. And it was nice to see people coming together and seeing how happy they were to, well, help this young man out, help this young man to become a monk. And
They don't know him that
push for inspiring to
close.
see.
Yeah, they just arrive and know him very little. You see, um, the monks, the people don't know him that much at all. I mean, the new monk just very new to the people, and the Thai people, they're quite happy to support him. You know that.
Mm.
How you feel when someone doesn't know you at all but turn up to support you?
Yeah, it's
You
just
see,
incredible.
they came from very long journey, like Scotland and like Devon, yeah,
Mm.
Devon, and also London. They came about 3 o'clock in the morning. Some both of them.
Yeah,
So you see,
yeah. I mean, I
what does
think
it
it's
mean for
incredible.
someone like them?
What would I say?
What does it mean for someone like them turn up to your ceremony, which is the one that know you that well, and then really want to do something like that?
Well, it would mean the world to you, really, wouldn't it? As I say, I mean, I'm sure a lot of the people that came today had very little sleep, but they were still full of energy and happy to help Martin out.
Yeah.
And as you say, they like a lot of them didn't even know him personally at all. So
Hmm.
I've never really seen anything like that in my life, to be honest.
Hmm. That is very interesting, because when someone you don't know at all just turn to help you and with very good intention and helping you, it's very, very good. I very happy for that. Happy for them, and happy for actually the Thai culture. After they realize that if someone would like to become a monk, and they said, well, for some of them don't have the children, or son to be able to become a monk, or they themselves they haven't got an opportunity to become a monk. So if someone like a European Westerner who interested to become a monk, I learned from many temples, especially in the forest tradition. After 2 years training, they said, well, when it's going to be the ordain of that person, Anakarika. And they said that day, I can't believe about 200 or 300 people turned up for that person ordination. It's a wonderful. All of them enjoy and happy for the new monk, for the Nekhamma or the Anakarika turned to be a monk, because the monk life is so much involved with purity and very happy life for them. And then you can help the person to be happy, they're happy as well. So you can see they dance, they enjoy, they fully support, they were taking part with everything, like their own family. They dance in front of you, that is so happy. You
Yeah.
see that? Yeah. I look
I
at the
thought,
picture and video, and I can't believe that they don't know each other but turn up. That is quality of making merit or punya. Yeah, that is very good. So my question for you, how you, after all, just the very basic of this kind of the Buddhist philosophy or culture, as in the eyes of the Westerners, how you see the same question I asked before, how you see this, how you
how do
feel
how do I
about
how do I
yeah
see what I saw today?
yes
Well,
yes
I've tried to answer that, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not giving you the right answer. But yeah. As I say, it's really changed my outlook with how I see Buddhism. I mean, it's like the sangha is like a big family coming
mm.
together.
Well, that is very
They're
good,
coming
very
together to
good.
say religion, the philosophy of Buddhism. So I think that's really inspiring. I think that's great, and I really enjoyed what I saw today. Seeing the
Right.
people happy, seeing the people celebrating, help each other out. I thought it was great. They worked so hard. They came here. They cooked a great food for us. They practiced really well. They taught me a lot today. Seeing them, I'm very new to this, so there's a lot of stuff I don't know, and just seeing the way they practice, I incorporated it into my own and in the chanting room. And I think you probably noticed my chanting was a bit better this evening.
Yeah.
A lot more energy, thanks to, I think, the
Yes,
energy
you
that
get
the
more
people
energy
brought
for
to
the
the
chanting.
temple
I
has
see the
come back
point.
to us. I feel that energy. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Gavin, for this comment and your time to talk to us. And thank you, Venerable New Monk, Panyavaro. I think that is from our day for today, because today the program of the council to talk to the audience, but I brought both of you to talk and discuss about the day of ordination. Which is I'm going to talk briefly to the Thai people for 10 minutes. Thank you very much for both of you who are here. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. โยมสาธุชนทุกท่านนะก็เป็นเรื่องที่น่าดีใจที่อาตมาให้ชาวอังกฤษมาคุยกันนิดนึงเพราะว่าวันนี้เป็นวันที่สำคัญของวัดมหาธาตุเราโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งเป็นเรื่องของการที่เขาได้มีโอกาสได้มีประสบการณ์เห็นการบวชพระวันนี้มีคนมาร่วมงานบวชพระเนี่ยก็มาจาก 3-4 สายที่สำคัญก็คือดอนของคุณอารีเสนากับคุณวิโรจน์เนี่ย ซึ่งเป็นประธานหรือว่าเป็นเจ้าภาพบวชสามเณรตัวก่อนแล้วก็มีความสุขที่ได้มีโอกาสมาบวชพระต่อสายที่2ก็คือจากสกอตแลนด์นะคุณประคองศรีกับคุณสุภาพรเนี่ยมาจากสเตอร์ลิงโยมก็ต้องการมาบวชพระแล้วก็สายที่3ก็คือคุณติ๊กโยมรัตน์โยมยุรีจากพรีมัดพอได้ข่าวว่ามีการบวชพระก็มาอนุโมทนาและสายที่4ก็คือโยมกันหาซึ่งรู้จักท่านพระปัญญาวโรนะหรือว่ามาร์ตินเนี่ยค่อนข้างจะสนิททีเดียวเพราะว่าเคยไปอยู่สกอตแลนด์ก็ไปท่านผู้นี้ก็ไปเยี่ยมและไปดูแลวัดที่สกอตแลนด์อยู่ก็รู้จักมาร์ตินที่นั่นพอทราบข่าวว่าจะมาบวชก็ดีใจแล้วก็สายที่5ก็คือโยมร้านอาหารที่เป็นส่วนของร้านไทยชโยเนี่ยเตรียมอาหารมาให้และสายที่6เนี่ยคือสายที่5ก็คือโยมทองโยมสนามเนี่ยดูแลอาหารพระเจ้าพระสงฆ์ได้ดีมากแล้วก็มีความสุขที่ได้มีโอกาสได้ทำอาหารมาถวายพระแล้วก็คนของวัดของเราเนี่ยก็หลายท่านโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งญาติโยมที่มาที่วัดนะโยมที่ได้มาทำดอกไม้นะถวายแล้วก็ดูแลพระอันนี้ก็คือความตั้งใจของญาติโยมทุกคนวันนี้ได้คุยกันกับพระใหม่แล้วก็ลูกศิษย์ที่มาสังเกตการณ์ว่างั้นเถอะที่จริงการมาสังเกตการณ์ของเขาเนี่ยเขาก็อยากจะบวชนะโยมนะมันไม่ใช่ง่ายนะจะบวชพระเนี่ยบวชพระก็ลำบากแล้วก็บอกว่าอย่าเพิ่งคิดที่จะบวชเลยนะดูก่อนถ้าเกิดต้องการที่จะบวชจริงให้ว่ากันนะก็ได้โอกาสได้คุยกันและตอนนี้สำคัญก็คือญาติโยมทุกท่านนะอาตมาก็ขออนุโมทนาท่านที่เป็นเจ้าภาพทอดพระป่าที่ประเทศสวิตเซอร์แลนด์ตัวนี้นะญาติโยมหลายท่านได้มีส่วนในการร่วมกันบริจาคปัจจัยเป็นจำนวนไม่น้อยเลยยอดปัจจัยวันนี้ได้ถึง2,570 ปอนด์นะก็เป็นปัจจัยจากประเทศอังกฤษแล้วก็ปัจจัยจากประเทศเยอรมันก็1,100เศษนะแล้วก็ประเทศสวิตเซอร์แลนด์ก็ได้จากเจ้าอื่นอีกรวมกันก็ประมาณสัก 3,000 ยูโรโยมนะเงิน 3,000 ยูโรก็เป็นเงินจากประเทศเยอรมนีแล้วก็ประเทศสวิตก็ประมาณ 1,100 และประเทศสิงคโปร์อีกล่ะก็ 1,000 กว่าก็ขออนุโมทนาญาติโยมทุกท่านที่ได้มามีส่วนในการร่วมอนุโมทนางานของพระศาสนาในประเทศอังกฤษในครั้งนี้อาตมาภาพก็ได้มีความคิดว่าญาติโยมทุกคนที่จะช่วยเหลืองานพระศาสนาไม่ว่างานลักษณะไหนก็ตามแต่ท่านก็เป็นคนหนึ่งที่จะมีส่วนในการขยายงานพระศาสนาวันนี้วัดมหาธาตุได้ดูแลเรื่องการคุยกันตอนเย็นวันนี้วันดึกหน่อยวันที่27อาตมาก็เกือบลืมไปแล้วแต่ว่าเพราะฉะนั้นให้พระใหม่กับลูกศิษย์ได้คุยกันว่างานของเราเป็นงานที่ต้องอาศัยอาสาสมัครและช่วยงานพระศาสนาก็จะเป็นประโยชน์อย่างยิ่งวันนี้ก็คงจะยุติการกล่าวเพียงเท่านี้ก็ขอความสุขความเจริญนะโยมหน่อยบอลนะก็มาอนุโมทนาบุญกับทุกท่านงานบุญทั้งงานบวชและงานสร้างไม่ใช่อุโบสถนะโยมนะการสร้างศาลานะโยมนะไม่ใช่อุโบสถก็ถือว่าดีที่สุดวันนี้ก็เป็นไปด้วยความเรียบร้อยนะก็ถ่ายทอดสดเฉพาะงานตอนบ่ายที่อาจารย์เจ้าคุณพระธรรมวชิระโมลีหลวงพ่อเจ้าคุณพระเทพกิติโมลีซึ่งเป็นวัดเจ้าวาดวัดศรีนครินทร์ที่สวิตเซอร์แลนด์ท่านสร้างศาลาใหญ่ศาลาอเนกประสงค์ท่านก็เดินทางไปประเทศไทยแล้วก็อยู่ในควอรันทีนนะตอนนี้กักตัวอยู่ที่พักอยู่ถึง14 วันวัน2 วันท่านก็จะออกก็ได้คุยกับท่านก็ส่งคุยมาทางเสียงแล้วก็มาอนุโมทนาแล้วก็ได้ปัจจัยก็จะโอนไปที่ประเทศสวิตเซอร์แลนด์ในวันพรุ่งนี้เจริญพรนะก็แจ้งให้ทางญาติโยมได้ทราบในตัวกันก็ขอบคุณญาติโยมทุกท่านที่มีส่วนนะในการร่วมอนุโมทนาทั้งหลายทุกคนนะก็จะแจ้งยอดโดยอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะเพราะว่ามีโปรแกรมหลายอย่างก็ยังไงก็ตามขอให้ญาติโยมทุกท่านมีความเจริญปรารถนาสิ่งใดขอให้ได้สิ่งนั้นของความปรารถนาทุกอย่างทุกประการอภิวาทนาสีลิสนิจจังอุทธาปจายโนจัตตารโอธรรมาวัฏันติอายุวันโนสุขังพระลังเจริญพร